So this guy, fucking Bob, that I work with at the hotel, he's really cool. He's probably like fucking 60 years old, just a fucking on his janitor shit, just cleaning up whenever people, shit on things or fucking, just things like that. But me and him had been talking prior about how he fucking switched over. He had cable for the longest, then he just went full cold turkey and just became like a Roku guy. And I had it before, and it's pretty shitty. It's not really good at all. But he said he was paying like fucking $200 a month just for fucking 30 channels or whatever the fuck they do, and he was fed up about it. But so now whenever I see him, we always just like fuck off, and then he'll just sit there and tell me about some fucking Nicolas Cage movie for like an hour straight, which is nice because it fucking kills the time. But that's exactly what we were talking about today. He was like, you know what, fucking, I don't even know what the fuck, but he was, you know what I watched recently? That was good. He didn't even tell me the name of the movie. He was like, yeah, it's Nicolas Cage, and he's sleep deprived for 48 hours, and he starts hallucinating or something. And I personally haven't heard the name Nicolas Cage in probably at least 15 years. And I was like, Bob, the last time I heard of fucking Nicolas Cage, he was in Ghost Rider, the fucking movie where he's a ghost that rides a motorcycle. It's so stupid it doesn't even make sense when you say it back to yourself. It's like, okay, it's Nicolas Cage, and he's a ghost, but he rides a fucking motorcycle too. He's a ghost on a motorcycle, and his head lights on fire when he fucking, I don't know, when he gets horny or something. I don't know what the premise is, but there's some he gets the girl at the end of the film, I believe. It's a great film. I think they made a couple of them. And I was also talking to Bob today. He's a veteran, of course. He was in the Navy, some shit. And somehow talking about like VFWs, or I don't even know how we got on the topic. Maybe we were talking about like Medal of Honor or something, and then he pulls out his wallet, this old shitty wallet, and he pulls out like this medal, this like looks like one of those credit cards that are made of metal, but he just like plops it on the desk, and it says Veterans of Foreign Wars. So that's what VFW stands for. I didn't know that, but yeah, so that's like the VFW card, and you get that when you're like decorated in any military branch, I guess. But I guess if you bring that to any VFW bar, you get fucking 50-cent drafts, which is insane. That's so just so fucking cheap. They're usually like fucking $2.50, $3. No, 50 fucking cents. And that's what Bob says. Like, this is probably ruining all veterans' lives, other than like no health care or actually giving them money for anything. But or I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just see that they spitting on them after Vietnam or whatever they did. But yeah, 50-cent beers. That's fucking incredible. And yeah, I guess Bob said that VFW is like, they're not really for profit. They just fucking, I don't know, they just give these guys deals because they fucking got shot and things like that. And yeah, Bob was telling me the other day about the fucking Bob the janitor, about the Taliban, and he was saying, yeah, did you hear the Taliban, they started a store with all of all of the U.S. military supplies that they left behind. And I was like, oh, like, interesting. And then he's like, oh, that was a joke. Like, that, like, went right over your head. And, I was like, that didn't really sound like a joke or, like, set up when you were saying it. You were just kind of telling me a story. And I had fucking already seen a picture of the Taliban eating, like, fucking ice cream. And you want to tell me that now they're, like, selling the U.S. fucking arms, which seems way more believable than if you came up to me and said, hey, I have a picture of the Taliban eating ice cream, or like a video of them like working out, which are both real. But then him saying that the fucking Taliban is selling the U.S. arms, like, that seemed relatively fucking believable to me. But either way, Janitor Bob's a fucking good guy. He's, misshapen a little bit, and the hair kind of puffs out of his hat on both sides, so he kind of looks like Krusty the Clown a little bit. Krusty the Clown meets like another pedophile, I guess. But yeah, he's a good guy. He never got too touchy with me or anything like that of that nature. Fucking A. And yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't trust him around my children or my loved ones, but I'd probably have a beer with him. He looks like he did some damage to his body at one point in his life, and then he just kind of had to call it quits. And he also said he had a wife, which I always figured he was just lived by himself, just a lonely guy. But he opened up a little bit the other day, and he said he had a wife, and she left him. Yeah, she was, way out of my league or whatever the fuck. I used to buy her all these super nice dresses and shit like that. It's like, all right, Bob, we get it, man. But yeah, he's a good guy, but he's probably living by himself, and now he's just probably jerking off to fucking Roku porn or whatever the fuck they do. Whatever the kids do nowadays. But yeah, I hope I never turn into that person. Or just never, God, just like getting old like that and then just like telling wise tales and fucking shit like that. It's just, I don't know. Or just, I don't know. If you're like actually old, you're knowledgeable, or like being an old person, like old dude, like at the bar. Like that would really be a fucking heartbreaker. Because hopefully I can fucking stop drinking sometime soon, so I fucking will quit throwing up and fucking pissing everywhere when I black out. Because this has plagued my existence this summer and the summer prior. No, it started off with throwing up, but now it's just like full blackout, piss everywhere, piss on your friends. And I don't know what happened once you hit that 22 year of existence mark, and probably the fucking 6th or 7th year of just drinking consistently hard. Your body just starts failing you or fucking, I don't even know what the fuck it does. Who the fuck is this? Fucking A. But yeah, and then on fucking Tinder, every girl has the same bio. Her bio, it's like usually like future MILF. That's like the most, it's so common. It is so fucking common, and I don't understand. Hell, that's fucking annoying. It's yeah, I don't know why it's like you couldn't even think of anything else that's just a little bit more creative. Like, do they all like coalesce together and say this is what they're gonna make their Tinder bio? I wonder what it's like for girls looking at guys' Tinder profiles. I wonder if there's any common like trends there, like douchebags like holding up like a douchebags holding up like a fucking a fish or a fucking I don't know, like I don't know, just fucking I don't even know what it could be. I literally have no idea. I have no fucking clue what it would be. But yeah, that's probably just because I'm not looking at men's Tinder profile. But speaking of gay people, there was this there was this gay couple, two gentlemen's at the hotel, and they ran into some hot water last night. The one gentleman was asleep, I suppose, and then the husband was out working in at the nighttime. I don't know why he's here, but he's working at night. That's just it's weird. But onward, he so someone comes knocking on the hotel room door of this gay fella's room, and it's a fucking homeless person, I guess. And then they just homeless person ended up barging into their room, and then I don't know what the fuck else he did, but I don't know if he just walked around or said that he worked for the hotel or some shit. But yeah, he was like in there just, fucking lazing around or just ravaging or pillaging through this gay couple's room while they're just well, the one dude's in there, and he had it on film for some reason. And after that, my manager and then one of like the security dudes got him out of there, and then one of my coworkers was going down the fucking elevator with this person who was just cruising through the hotel, not a guest, not anything, just walking through. And he offered to another man offered to suck my coworker's, offered him fellatio, let's say, offered to suck his cock in the elevator just to, let the whole situation, go as water under the bridge. And, he took it. He took the offer, and then we're not going to talk about it anymore. But, no, that actually didn't. But he did offer it, but he did not accept the offer. But yeah, then literally nothing happened. The person just left, and then the other gent who was working when this whole situation came down, he brought all the front desk people. He brought us like a shitty little potted plant. He's like, "Hey, can I like talk to the manager?" And I'm like, "Sure," because there had already been a situation with these people. And he's like trying to get the room for free because his husband let a homeless person into their hotel room. And yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were just planning to have a threesome, and then the friend kind of just went astray. So then they claimed that he was homeless, or I don't even know. But all I know is that there was love lost, and I don't know if there was any. Well, there was probably some love found in that room, probably. The last fucking homeless person I saw in there was the dude who was fucking taking the shower and fucking washing his ass when fucking at like 8 a.m. in the fucking bathroom. But yeah, I don't know. So the only thing that I learned today is I need to become a member at the VFW so I can get 50-cent draft beers and just become a full-time alcoholic. 50 cents. You could go there. You could get fucking blackout drunk with $5, assuming you don't tip. Which, I mean, I don't know about fucking old PTSD'd out veterans that can't fucking hear a fucking, anything. Can't hear a pin drop without fucking hitting the deck. But yeah, $5 you could get 10 fucking beers. That is ridiculous. That could like single-handedly ruin like a demographic of people's lives. 50 cents, you get them all in there, you get them all drunk, and then they all just probably start fucking telling stories. That would probably be an interesting place to be, just not as a degenerate alcoholic and just like a fucking a bartender, dream job bartender at a fucking VFW. Oh my god. And I feel like places like that, you could like, just even when I think of VFW, just a scent automatically, like I could smell it. I could see it. It smells like grandpa's house. And it looks like there's a lot of wood paneling everywhere. There's like those speckled brown floors and very bright lights. And there's a main room with a bar in it, and then there's a second room that has a bar in it, but that bar is not being used at all. And there's those shitty tall bar stools with the back rests on them for the elderly, for all the people with fucking hernias and fucking no legs, so they can prop themselves up at the bar and fucking, forget their wife or whatever the fuck they do. But yeah, there's fucking, I used to go to the fucking VFW all the time. My uncle was in fucking Desert Storm, so he would just be throwing fucking parties in this VFW, just getting fucking lit for Christmas, and fucking whenever one of the fucking people in our family died, just go there and just fucking. Now I get why they would fucking have parties. Now that fucking Bob at work told me that, it all fucking makes sense. Because what fucking grown person who fucking has nothing better to do wouldn't want to go and get draft beers for 50 fucking cents? Jesus Christ. That is just a horrible. But yeah, Christmas parties would be there. Fucking birthday parties. Fucking quinceañeras. All of it. Everything. When, I don't know. Jesus Christ. But yeah, VFW. And I think the one that me and my family would frequent in a very shitty part of town, I don't even think it's in operation anymore. It's just a lonesome old building with like the shitty like white and red paint job on the outside with like the imagery of like the soldier, the one with his fucking leg cut off and the fucking helicopter and all that shit. And it always looks like a child painted the outside of the building. But yeah, so that's where my head's at today. That's what's on my mind. VFW beers. Yeah, because the cheapest place I could get a fucking beer is, I don't even fucking know. It's probably Wilbur's. I think they had $1.50 PBRs at one point. But then ever since they started fucking having people doing a blow on the patio, they raised the price to fucking $2.50 or some shit. I don't even fucking know. No, I do remember the last time I went there, we fucking playing cornhole in the back with a bunch of old fucking 50-year-old sluts. But yeah, I don't know. No VFWs, and I don't know if they would take too kindly to some young fellers like me and my pals wandering in there, and then just siphoning vodka Red Bulls until they get heart palpitations, and then me just sitting on a bar stool with fucking 8 Bud Lights and drinking them until I can't fucking can't say I love America fucking in a coherent I can't even do it now, coherent sentence. But so All right, cool. All right. I hope I don't get blackout drunk tonight, but um, you know, nothing's promised. Or I promised myself. There we go. Nothing's promised. Who gives a fuck?